Hello and welcome back to the dev stream. Let me unmute myself. You guys can unmute too. Hey, hello.
Hello.
Okay, so first let us check that everything works. Pascal, Roman, and Max, can you talk a little bit so we can hear you?
Hello.
Bonjour.
Perfect.
Hi there.
So, welcome back to the dev stream. We just did 1 hour with Matilda just before, where we showcased the newest stuff for the Fall of Avalon update, the reroll, the new reward system with the grimoires, with the Sandman. I don't think we were able to showcase the new talents. I don't remember seeing one, but there's also new talents that maybe we will come across today. I'm Margot. I'm the communication manager at Past Games, and we are working on Ravenswatch, which is a early access action roguelike game that came out last year. We are still in early access, and we are releasing one of the biggest updates ever, which is the Fall of Avalon update, coming out on April 22nd. I will let the people here introduce themselves. So, hello, Roman. Can you say a little bit about yourself?
Hi there. Can you hear me?
Yes. Let us know in the
hi.
chat if you can hear Roman.
Can you hear me? Hello?
We can. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Roman, and I'm a lead 3D environment artist on Ravenswatch. Means I create rocks, walls, trees, all that kind of stuff.
Not just that, but yeah. Pascal?
Hello. My name is Pascal. I'm part of the design team and work on the level design and also on the enemy scripting and enemy design. And I'm working at Pastec for some years now, and that's it.
Thanks, Pascal. And Max?
Hello. So I'm Max. I'm the concept artist which is working on Ravenswatch since we started the project. And I'm in charge of all the environment part. So I have to draw everything. And then Roman and the rest of the 3D team is making it real. So yeah.
Cool. So, I have Matilda just next to me. She is making some signs, so let me just check with her. Comment? Ah, okay. So we're gonna do just the giveaway that we promised with you guys that we couldn't do just before we start. So let's go. I should just do that, right? Start giveaway. So now you can. Oh. Oh no, it's not working. Oh, come on. We just want to give keys to you guys, and it's not working. Do you know why, Matilda?
Did they write the word?
Hmm?
They write the word?
No, they cannot. It says... Look.
They did
Okay.
write still rising?
Can you try to spam still rising in the chat? And we'll see if it's working, because I'm not sure. Sorry for the delay. Okay, let's try to pick a winner. Let's see if it's working. Let's go. No, it's not working. Okay, we're sorry. I don't know how we will be able to give you guys a key, but we'll see that later during the dev stream. I don't want to hold Pascal, Max, and Roman too much. So yeah, let's jump into the questions. Okay, so you presented yourself, so you introduced yourself. Can you just tell us how you guys are working together? I mean, like, what is who starts working on the Avalon on a new map, and then who comes next to next, etc. to just see how at Pastec we do things.
Okay. So when we start a new map, we just talk with the lead. And so there is Adrien, which is a game director, and he comes to me to ask me about the next map, and he will explain me a bit about what he wants to do, gameplay-wise, and about the story and stuff like this. So after that, we do like a meeting with Pascal, which is level designer, and Roman. And then we start to think about the big layout of the map, which is not art related yet. And then I start kind of a small VizDev pre-production phase to nail the style of the map. And when it's starting to get stronger and the vision is clear, I will share a bit more with the rest of the team. So we have like kind of a basis to start the map, and then with Pascal, we work together on the layout to think about the navigation and the path and the way the player will just walk around the map, which is always different. So like Dark Ages has a way of navigating, and Storm Island is different, and Avalon is way different. So this is a challenge we try to solve together. And then when we're kind of happy about it, we can gather the environment team with Roman and the other 3D artists, and we start to think about how to technically build stuff. And yeah, the hardest part is to find the vision about the map and then to transmit it to the coworkers. So yeah, that's it.
Sweet. You've talked, Max, about the fact that the Avalon map is different in terms of navigation, and that's something that Pascal can complete with the answer. Well, you will see in the run that we do later on, but the map is broken down into 3 levels with the apparition of a new concept navigation, the staircase, the corridors, as we call them. Pascal, maybe you can talk a little bit about that choice and how it affects the exploration of the map.
Yeah. First of all, it's kind of linked with the theme of the map, because Avalon is a big and massive city, impressive. So it was important to have it on several levels to have a more impressive feeling with hate. And for the gameplay, we wanted to have maybe a more linear feeling than the other maps. So you always start at the lower level and then you progress, and the final encounter is at the top. And it was to break a little bit with another pace for this map, and so it was nice to have this and to change a little bit.
Cool. So Max,
Yes.
can you tell us how different it is from the other map? You've talked a little bit about it.
Yeah.
But what were the new challenges it
Sure.
created?
Mm. So this is different because it's mainly architecture. So there is a few organic places which remains in some camps like witches, but the most organic part of the map is the nightmares. But all the rest is about architecture. So it was difficult because we built the engine for this game to make like organic stuff. And then we wanted to do something more linear and structured. So we brought back a bit of the way of thinking of the previous game, Curse of the Dead Gods, with metrics and grid snap and stuff like this. So we could bring some tools back, but we had to make it work, and it was pretty difficult. And art-wise, it was like a long journey because we wanted to find a good mix between futuristic brutalist and medieval look. So at the beginning, it was like too much sci-fi, and we could tweak a lot to make something which is a good mix in between. So the influences were Nordic architecture and Celtic. So kind of like the dwarves in The Lord of the Rings, but we wanted to twist it. So the question was like, how would look like a kind of futuristic citadel if it was built in an old dark fantasy world? So there is some ornaments, but not too much. So yeah, the main line was keep it brutalist and have a cold feeling.
Sweet.
So yeah.
And Roman, then since it is very different from what we've previously done with Dark Hills and Storm Island, compared to the first chapters, with the architecture that Max and Pascal discussed, how has it made you change the way you work as an environment artist compared to the other map? Because with the height of the elements and maybe the fact that it's more blocky, I don't know how to say it differently, but can you share your experience with working with more architectural assets?
Well, I think Max revealed quite a few of the tricks we had to use to build Avalon, but yeah, basically, so we had to. The workflow was indeed pretty different for making Avalon, but we couldn't completely change all of our tools or create like hundreds of brand new tools. So we had to quite find solutions to adapt what we had to this architectural and really orthogonal layout. So I would say what changed was on the screen here you can see the Citadel asset kit, and all the architecture you can see in Avalon is made of these, like, I don't know, maybe 200 assets. So we had to create them in a way so we could use them as blocks, like Legos. We could assemble them together and make a seamless city.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, modular. Just I'm just bad to say the chat. So well, you can see an example here, like all the buildings in the assemble on the screen here. They're made from the same assets as the big walls inside the city, and it's also the same kit we use to build the tiles, so the tiny portions of the level where you can you cross while you play. And yeah, so that was pretty much caused me quite a lot of Curse of the Dead Gods PTSD, to be honest. But it was like a light Curse of the Dead Gods.
And I see on the screen right here, it is a concept that Max did for the tree, which is part of the quest with Morgan and the Headless Horseman. Maybe, Roman, you can tell us what are the steps for when you have to create such an asset. It is maybe an answer you can do with Max, because first, Max, you have to draw it
Yeah.
and then give it to Roman so she can decompose it and start creating the 3D asset.
So for this one, I think it was like kind of easier than the architecture elements, because it was kind of return to Dark Hills as long as it's like a dead tree. But yeah, I always do a lot of concepts, so not this is just one of them, but I always do like a mock-up, which is a drawing which is taking in consideration the game camera, and then I do the concept for Roman, which is breaking it down, and then she starts to build it in 3D.
Yeah, I like ruining your concepts with my ugly notes. Way.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, so it's a lot of back and forth between Max and me, but also the other 3D artist. Yeah, so we keep iterating on the asset, starting with really ugly low poly meshes, like you can see on the middle image on the top row. We start with ugly gray assets, and then we iterate on it until we reach a satisfying level of details. Like you can see it on the right images on the top row. So yeah, that's
And how long
iterate.
does it take
Iterate.
from doing the 2D concept, validating it with the rest of the team, and then producing this asset until it goes into the game? Do you have a rough estimate of how much time it takes?
I think overall it would be kind of 2 weeks, I would say. Like a few days for me. So like one or 2 days of drawing, and then we review it with the art director, and then with Adrien, which is telling us if gameplay-wise it's good or not. And then we do a blocking in 3D to make sure the size and the camera is like working with it, because sometimes it's very difficult when you do top-down games. And then I tweak it a bit in 2D, and then Roman is doing the rest. So I don't know how long it took, Roman.
Do you want the honest estimation or the fancy one?
It's up to you.
Yeah, so this tree was like I don't know, maybe five days to gray block from 3D gray blocking to yeah, let's say a V1 integrated in game, and then there've been some more few hours of tweaking after the asset was integrated. But yeah, roughly I would say this asset in 3D took me, I don't know, maybe a week.
Cool. Since we've talked a little bit about the quest with Morgan and the Dullahan, Pascal, you took care of Morgan's famous quest. Can you tell us a little bit about your work, from the level design to just designing the quest, testing it, choosing Morgan and the Dullahan?
Yeah. We always start with the theme in mind. So we wanted to use Morgan because she's really an important character in the Arthurian legends. And we also use 2 locations that are really interesting for us. So the round table room. This is not really the round table room, but let's say that we have a location that is inspired by the round table room and the apple trees, so of Avalon. And from a design point of view, it's always kind of tricky to design a new main quest for Ravenswatch because it has to really fit the rhythm of the game, of the run, and it has to be really nice to play solo or in a multiplayer game. And so it's quite tricky to find something that is interesting to play and a little fresh and that respect the run and the pace of the game. So that's why we can do something too complex or complicated. And for this one, we choose to have it's kind of a mix of what we have on the other maps because we have an objective to defend, but it is mixed with a boss fight. So it's kind of a mix between the Cyclops quest and the pig house quest. And yeah.
Cool. I wanted to talk about the nightmare influence of Avalon. So Max, this new map is invaded by nightmares as we approach the finale of the game. How did you bring the corruption of Ravenswatch to life?
So the corruption in Ravenswatch is the nightmares, which are the enemies, like spiders and stuff like this. So I took inspiration from them, and I wanted the corruption to have a big impact on the environment. So I've been thinking mostly about vegetal-inspired nightmares, brambles. So it's kind of big brambles everywhere. So they are mainly coming from the ground, and it's surrounding the whole citadel, as long as it's the last bastion of hope, kind of. So I developed some tumors and brambles, very aggressive shapes, which are kind of growing and pushing the architecture up. So it's not like something which is coming from the sky, but from underground. So the city could just get a bit wonkier and bit by bit. So I didn't want it to have the citadel being a ruin before the nightmare came. I wanted it to be kind of well conserved, but then the nightmare came and pushed it kind of. So yeah, and overall it's more like the whole citadel is like embraced by the nightmares. So this is the last place where you can walk, but it's like getting darker at every stage. So you will see it soon. And I also saw a few question about verticality. So yes, it's going to be more vertical. And also the spawns from the quest can move. So the boss is always at the same spot because it's an ascension, but the quest is moving. So yeah, there is still some variety in the navigation and the activities. So don't worry.
All right, I think we're gonna jump into a session, guys, so we can actually show what the the map is while we play. So let's do that. I'm gonna give you a code so you can join. Did you upgrade? Did you update the game? Sorry. Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. And while we're waiting, we're showing some stuff because we have to open up the game. If you want to talk about what's on screen, go for it. We won't have time to do everything, but there's still a lot of work implied with the Avalon update. As you can see, there's a variation of each mechanism, like the Altar of Heroes or the spawn point.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So
yeah.
if you want to talk about that, go for it. Oh yeah, and one big question before we start, actually, for Pascal, would be about the enemies. We're just seeing some enemies on screen right now. So since you've worked a lot on the enemies on Avalon, maybe you can tell us how you judge whether an enemy is well designed, if that's even possible. And if it is difficult to balance the map with different multiple enemy types.
Yeah, I cannot see the stream.
Oh yeah, we're
stream.
we're showing gargoyles and knights.
Okay, so yeah, we can talk a little bit about enemy design. We always start with an idea for an enemy, like an undead hogs, for example, and a quick sketch from Valentin, generally, our art director, and then Adrien, the game director, does a quick design sheet of the enemy. Really, it's a pretty basic breakdown of all the attacks of the enemy, and then he or I prototype first version of the enemy with all the attacks, and we always think of an enemy as part of a family in the game. There is always like undead hogs. There are three hogs, and it's always a family. And once we have a first prototype, we test it and we iterate and change the attacks. And when we have no more time, we stop. And for the balance, it's quite tricky. It's more each attack have to have a purpose. So you have some attacks that are more cheap attacks that are difficult to avoid but to dodge, but they're not really powerful. And you have really strong attacks that have to be really easy to read because you have to dodge them. And for the balancing, we just test the game a lot. People in the studio tell us when an enemy is completely broken.
Like
We
this
have to
morning.
change it, for example. And of course, we have the players that do feedback on Discord or other channels. And yeah, so it's quite complicated because we have also to take into account that you can play in 1 player, 2 player, 3 player, 4 players, and there is a scaling system. So really we do not tweak each attack. We have more of a system that have to adapt.
Yeah. Well, thanks guys for the little Q&A. If you have questions in the chat, go ask them. We will try to answer while we play and show everything. Pascal, I gave a code on Discord if you want to join the game. And yes, you can switch to the game. Yeah. It's gonna
Just
load up.
I'm not multitasker.
Don't worry.
I'm just a man.
So the idea here is it's just a man. The idea here is just to play the chapter 3, so Avalon. It's not the official scaling of the map, so don't look at the numbers. It is not meaningful here. We are just showing, the enemies' patterns, the environment. I'm gonna talk a little bit about how we make the different quests and activities and such. And yes, let's go. That's why we're also playing an adventure, so we don't have too much of a challenge to talk and answer your questions on the chat. I saw a question. I saw a question saying, are the hogs related to the quest pigs? Kind of. I like to consider the 3 little pigs remaining on Dark Hills are the last pig standing in Dark Hills. But in my mind, yes, the pigs, the other pigs, the undead pigs, they used to be villagers in Dark Hills, but they obviously were corrupted and died because of the nightmares. So Max, you can check.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Music is my sword.
I'm reading the chat. Are there plans to add more Sandman player spawn locations to older maps? It feels there are only a couple or so. More Sandman spots, you mean? No, it's not planned. Pascal, do you have an input on that? What do you think? Having more spots for the Sandman?
The Sandman is always accessible from everywhere because he's at the start of the map, so you can teleport to him whenever you can, whenever you want.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I understood the question.
That's how I understood it, at least. So let's have a look at the map before we start. So we were talking about the structure of the map and how it was broken down into 3 flights. 3 levels. You have the bottom one, the middle one, and the last one where you can meet the Master Nightmare. And each spots are how to say it? There are stairs to go through the different levels. So yeah, let's start to explore and talk. Whenever, guys, you want to stop and just talk about the environment, like if you want to talk about those amazing red trees, we can. We want to talk about those beautiful stairs, we can. So let us know.
Yep.
The famous cypress.
Yes.
Yeah.
The CD tour.
So here's your first look of Avalon. Let us know what you think. Like I mentioned before during the dev stream, it is still a little bit a work in progress, even though the update is coming out next week. There are a few icons missing, sometimes a few VFX missing, or sound effects. So don't worry about it. It's going to be fixed and polished for next week. But just a little reminder. So here we are fighting the witches, which I believe were one of the first enemy types we worked on. Pascal? With the
I guess,
wolves?
yes, I think. Yes, the gargoyles were the last one.
Yeah. So let's go this way so we can...
Yeah, we can show a tile.
You
Like,
can show a
this is a witch tile. So you can see some witches are launching some apples, which are exploding, but yeah, you can break it before it explodes. And
Oh no.
this is like the kind of tiles like the enemy camps of witches are the most organic. So we took some stuff we learned from Dark Elves and we just used it to keep it a bit organic. Because the challenge is when you build a city like this, you really have to make it not too repetitive. So you got to find ways to make it more alive. So yeah.
Well, and we can see a little bit of the night ambience.
At night, witches can teleport, so they are a little bit more annoying by night.
Let's go down so we can go to the chest.
Yep.
So now we can really see all the different assets that Roman and the other people from the 3D environment team worked on with all the walls,
So yeah, big shout out to Angelica and Corentin.
yeah.
Spend like hours placing all the curves you see on the ground. This is a curve nightmare, but we hope it looks good in the end.
This is the witch's pyre.
Chaos.
So far we've seen a lot of witches. There were also some wolves and some gargoyles. And later on we will be able to see others. Oh, so we can see here some corruption with the nightmares, the tentacles. Oh,
yeah.
I just abandoned you. This way.
We're gonna have a close up at them.
Yes, there's a little bit of it. And if we actually go on the extremity of the map, you can see that, well, it's pretty bad. The nightmares are really everywhere. And it's not even
This
the
is
worst
only the
part.
beginning. It's
Yeah.
like just the first floor.
Yeah, the
So
first floor
quite
is...
okay.
Yeah, the more we go up, the more corruption is active.
Didn't take the chest, forgot about it. So let me just grab this.
Same.
I think I forgot to take it too. Come in.
Ooh, I can have a second green armor. Perfect. So I can do a collection. If you weren't here at the beginning, we showcased some new stuff with the reward system and the magical objects. So right now, if you check, you can see that if I get it 5 times, I can get a super effect that is triggered by the number of objects I have. I think level 2 for a grimoire is a bit
Early.
yeah, so we can maybe go there and check it out to at least get level 3.
Oh, there are a lot of eyes.
Oh yeah.
Kind of gross.
Feeling a bit watched on this map. Come on.
By day, gargoyles are a stone skin effect when they're wandering.
Yeah. And if you can kill them quickly, well,
Oh.
you gain a little
You
bit
gain
of
some shots. Yeah.
charge, yeah.
Yeah.
So wolves. What can you tell us about wolves, Pascal? Do you like them? They are like the lesser powerful enemies, kind of.
Yes, they strap and they attack from kind of far. But the elite version is kind of strong. There is one here.
Oh yeah, here.
He has a really wide area attack.
Oof, almost
yeah,
dead.
Can jump also.
Ah no. Trapped me. Dog, yes.
One for the
You want to try the
Yes.
grimoire?
Yes, let's do it. Now we can. Let's try to get it. No, too late.
Oh,
Ah, yeah.
we weren't fast enough.
it's a bit harder in multiplayer if not everyone is hitting the same gargoyle.
We're missing one person. Yes.
Okay.
go.
Ready.
Let's go.
I've got this.
Here are brand new enemies. No, just kidding.
Keep my promise.
Nice. Bonjour Evoshin.
Good job.
I'll get some damage.
Oh yes, damage.
Do you plan on doing crossover content with Ravenswatch the same way you did with Curse of the Dead Gods and Dead Cells? Oh, that would be interesting. Especially if we want to add a crossover character. We haven't planned anything or didn't even discussed it, but that's always cool to do. So yeah, let's just wait a little bit. Here we are in a corridor. There is no enemy here, but sometimes there is. So this is the first time, almost one of the first times that we are inside, if we don't count the caves. And
Yeah.
I'm sure it brought some nice memories of Curse of the Dead Gods.
Yes, ma'am.
Just in general, I guess Avalon brought you some memories of Curse of the Dead Gods, like you mentioned before. Oof.
Whoa.
So those are knights. They are pretty
Yeah.
Strong.
strong, yeah.
The big guys.
Okay.
Worth the risk, as all good things are.
Where to now? Do you want to do the middle one here, just here?
We can't.
Oh no, we cannot. Yeah. So this is part of the quest. We will have access later if we do the quest. So maybe let's go to the quest. Ouch. Ouch. I'm almost
Lot
dead.
of
A lot of people
people.
here. And yeah, you mentioned just before, the more we go higher in the floors, the more the corruption is here. I'm gonna use a feather, so we have so many, so it's fine. Can you talk a little bit about that decision and how you made it work?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we wanted to graduate the amount of nightmares on this map. So the first floor is like not completely corrupted, but still a lot.
Mm.
And so we made like 6 ambience for this map. So each floor has like 2 moods, one night and one from the day. And when you climb the citadel, you can see the density and the atmosphere is changing. So we really wanted to push the corruption effect on this map.
Mhm.
And you can see like a lot of cinders and dust and falling from the sky. And on the 3rd floor, you will see a bit more. And at the same time, the terrain, the ground is affected too. So if you take a look on it, you can see there is like an increasing amount of nightmares everywhere.
What I like also is that if you just follow the borders, sorry, I'm not playing very well, but you can check the architecture and all the pointy towers that reminds that Avalon is part of a castle, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
And-
yeah.
Some assets are missing here. But no one saw.
It's all right. It's all right. We're also doing this so we can, check and see if everything is all right.
Well, there is a wolf pack behind you.
As powerful as a genie.
We can do the eye. Ouch.
Thanks, Pascal.
Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare to do this one.
Oh, VI. Okay.
Nice to like.
Whoops.
See?
Oh no, the wolves.
The
Go
nice
around.
human
Careful.
crabs.
Human crabs. Well, they don't have a shield.
Like little
with
crabs.
them, so yeah. Oh,
Let's
so
do
I
VI.
have a new talent.
yeah.
So I can show you
Nightmare,
this
yeah,
one.
right.
So while enchantment is active on blades, attacks have a range increased by 25% and deal 20 plus damage. Cool. So let's go to the eye. Yeah, I'm here. We're just showing the new talent.
This is a pretty cool tile,
Yeah.
this one.
I really like this style. I think it's one of my favorites.
Shout out to Angelica,
The
Yeah.
old library.
The library.
Yeah,
the
it's
level blessing.
it's a big library which, like inside you can see the floor is like broken, so
Collapsed, yeah.
yeah, it collapsed, and you can still see a few books and
There are some chandeliers.
on the
Oh,
lid.
Who died?
Help!
Ah, me
I
too.
died.
What?
I'm almost dead too.
Where are my teammates?
Please make more boss for each chapter so we can random boss. Yes, that's something we want to do for the game, but perhaps after
Oops.
version 1.0 because it takes a lot of time to create a boss.
Ah,
But yeah, more variety with the boss is
gonna use the
definitely something that we will be working on. I will use the feather too.
Aye.
Let's go to Morgan,
Yes.
even though we probably
And
will
I.
die.
Let's die then.
yeah.
Or
Ouch.
maybe we'll be able to show the Duran.
I'll show you.
Okay, he's stunned.
This attack is deadly.
Oh yeah,
Okay, one down.
it is.
Okay, so Morgan is up here.
There's too much silence for my taste.
If you start playing a song, I'll free Sean.
So this is interesting because now we're also inside. And you mentioned it was like the round table room, even though there's no no round table.
Table.
But yeah, but
You can see some thrones.
my God,
Died again.
No.
I can try. I can try.
Why did you do that?
I'm
What did I die?
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
This
I'm gonna die.
game is too
I'm
hard.
not dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna die.
I don't know
Definitely.
who balanced them.
I think you can use a feather
Whoops.
Will do. Will do.
if there is one left. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh no!
Oh yes, wish. I forgot.
Down.
I'm Aladdin. I can use my
Yes, you
wishes.
already.
Okay, revive me and I will help you. Oh, careful, careful, careful.
No!
Okay.
Oh!
Nice.
C'est beau ça.
Whoopsie.
C'est passé.
Okay, they're down. Perfect.
Down. One left. The spear guy.
Okay, whew, we did it. Make a wish. Let's take dream wish. Yeah,
So
I have money, so it's
What?
fine.
Yeah.
I just left.
Oh.
So no wish for me.
No, it was not.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I just did a wish to
Just
gain
not-
another wish.
40 seconds left.
Oh, yeah.
You cannot do the Dulan.
Oh no! Yes, that's right. Because
We won't
we're-
have time, so
Yeah. Sorry. Maybe in the next run.
Too slow.
yeah.
Let's go to the Sandman so we can at least not suck in front of the Master
Yeah.
Nightmare. You will see the new Master Nightmare actually. He's
maybe
still
we can.
a little bit a work in progress, but we. Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about. The fact that you can relearn all of your talents of the same quality. Obviously, I don't have time to do that, but that's one of the perks you can get.
Everything. Ah.
Oh no!
Hopefully you took a screenshot of that and you can talk about it in the
I
Discord.
wasn't ready. I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm not
I
ready
need
either.
the shop-
Yeah.
Oh
shop
no!
panic.
No!
So here it is, the new Master
Okay.
Nightmare.
I-
And there are two, because why not? Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh no! No!
Alright.
It's gonna be terrible.
Let's focus
The
Some-
on.
very
on the
first
left.
time I see these
Let's
guys
focus
left.
one.
Too late.
in a clinic.
I can sit there
Ah,
half.
I'm dead.
Oh, same.
A pile of dead heroes.
Okay.
Let's bring Margot back.
Yes, if you can.
Oh,
I don't think you will be able to.
Try. We can try.
Okay,
Oh,
Go-
no,
go
that's
for
not the
me.
good one.
and I will do.
okay.
I'm making wish. I'm
Do
making wish. Okay,
Ah, thank
Nice
you.
team play.
I still have 3 wishes, so don't worry. If I don't die, we can survive that.
Whoopsie.
Okay. Do you need? Yeah.
Oops.
So they don't lose a lot of health.
Yes, because they got the armor.
Oh yeah.
And once we break the armor, we can do some real damage.
Sorry. I didn't move.
Ah.
Oh no!
Thanks.
Ah, yeah.
Be careful.
They've got so many patterns. Ah. We made barely any progress on them.
Yes,
They're very
I
fun
mean-
to play.
We have to fight the big one.
Wow.
And, and then they will be staggered.
Yeah.
Oops. No. I took 100 damage.
Ah, yeah.
I'm dead.
I'm dead.
Okay, I have one left. One wish left.
I think the melee is almost
Ah,
almost staggered.
Ah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
you
focus
can
one.
try to do damage now.
Okay, well, it's gonna be complicated, obviously.
I saw a comment saying we are under level, but I think we're not that much. It's more because we showed a lot of stuff we couldn't make our
Yeah.
build. So
yes. We did.
so,
I completely
yeah.
did not focus on my build. So, and
Yeah,
also
same.
we're playing it as like it's a first chapter, but you will play. You will be playing it like it's the third chapter where you have the time to construct your build and everything. So
You have a lot of objects
yeah.
and talents that are upgraded also.
I don't have wishes anymore, so I cannot revive. Oh no, you're dead completely.
Oh no.
Oh no, we haven't seen this setup yet.
Uh,
Ah.
Wow, the laser is doing something weird.
And I'm almost dead. I'm dead.
I can try to revive in the smoke. Hop.
Yeah, the builds will be insane by the time we
Oh,
get here. Definitely. I have did some runs where my builds were completely insane at the end. Because you have the time, with the 3 chapters, you can get a lot of magical objects, you can get... Oh no, come on.
careful, the orbs are
Oh, we are all
already
dead.
Okay.
You get all your talents. Usually you are at least level 9 or 10, or even beyond. So yeah, a lot of things with that. But we still have time to jump quickly into another Avalon run. I'm gonna switch hero. I'm gonna take
Do you want
Scarlet.
Piper?
Oh, I can take Piper, yeah.
Or try Melusine?
He's my main, so...
Yeah, it's my main too.
And yes,
Piper is so good.
let's go.
Good gameplay.
So what's done the boss?
We have
Don't know if you want to say what it is. You will see. Will you be able to save and quit a multiplayer session between chapters? Not in the Avalon updates, and I don't know if you will be doing that because it's complicated. Since we don't have different save slots, it means that if you have to pick up from a save, you will have to be with the same person, or it's going to be very tricky to control that. So we haven't thought about a solution for that, but yeah. Do we have the Snow Queen? No, we don't have the Snow Queen, so I'm not going to take Freezing Trap. I'm going to take Explosive Rats. Vision Tower. Yes, no, Albert, we haven't worked on the new stat. It's a new stat screen at the end, but it's something that we want to do. We'll see when we will be able to implement it. We know it's important, just to be able to see your previous, your basically your run history, so you can share it and compare and stuff. Well, let's go there since they are asking us to go. We haven't seen the Elite Witch yet.
not sure I want to see them.
The one
I don't.
on the room. I did not even have the time to take my talent.
Same.
Okay, there you go. Invasive blast is cool, but I'm gonna use a reroll. Oh, that's better. Yes, let's go. So let's go to the vision tower.
Go.
Steady now. There are more enemies
Yes, this is not the last boss of the game. Ay, 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 ay. This is the last boss of. This is the boss of the chapter 3, but we are planning a final boss for version 1.0.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Oh, come on.
Chapter 3 of how many? 3. There's 3 chapters for Ravenswatch, which is about a run of 1 hour, which is already pretty long. But then there's also gonna be a final boss when you reach the end of chapter 3. But that's in another update. Aye.
Whoa.
Yes, that was much needed.
Wait. There is a gargoyle here.
Oh yeah. Ooh, giant rats, yes.
Now this is a curiosity.
I went to the fountain.
Okay.
Aye.
These are desperate times. It seems the monsters are afraid of us.
So where do you want to go? Should we go up? Maybe take this
Yeah, we can-
fountain?
Lonely wolf.
Yeah. Oh, I love this piece actually. The big knight sculpture. Really sweet. Sorry, I'm just touring Avalon and not helping you. Can we try to focus here? This one, so we can maybe kill it? No.
Oh,
Okay, so the fountain, it's just here. And then we can take the stairs.
Perfect! We've got ourselves a new public.
witch
Witch and dogs.
and wolves. Dark wolves can trap you if they hit you with their attacks.
Let's go see what it is here.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big tile.
I think it's the Gargoyle Cemetery.
Mm.
Yeah, that's right.
We have some code names for tiles, piece of environment.
Shout out Corentin. Level dressing.
There are a lot of gargoyles.
Yeah,
Yes,
and more
yes.
are
A lot
coming
of
here.
fire.
Oh my god.
Oh,
that?
what?
Are we gonna die?
This is crazy.
You.
No, maybe I
I'm-
can heal you.
I'm dead, I'm dead.
Oh,
Where is Aladdin?
God. Is that normal?
If you
Kind of
guys have the stats, what are the
intense.
heroes with the highest and lowest win rates right now? Could be fun to know. So the highest, I think it is. Wait, Is it
Should I use a feather?
is it in multiplayer? I'm not sure, but I think it's Gepetto. Because well, usually he is in the distance and he's very powerful, but it's a close call with Melusine. But I think no, it's in solo. In solo, it is Gepetto, and the lowest I think it's Sun Wukong, but just because he takes more damage than anyone else. But Sun Wukong is a fan favorite for sure. He's taken a lot by the people. Let's do the Grimoire maybe.
okay.
Oh, maybe let's do Morgan so we can show off the
Oh,
quest.
yeah.
Because we didn't have the time to do that.
Whoop.
And we probably won't have the time. Oh yes, maybe we will to complete the run. Because then we will showcase the new custom modes with Adrien and Valentin.
Oh no.
And we will try to
Good.
figure out that problem with the giveaways if we have time. But just in case we won't be able to do the giveaways today, join the Discord and we will do the giveaways over there. And again, sorry for the little fail. But maybe we'll find a way. Who knows? Just in case, join the Discord. Because we are having a lot of fun over there too, so you won't miss out. You can do ! Discord on the chat to get access.
It's on the left. Yeah.
Oh yes, I like this one.
I did not want it.
Yes, nice try to get people to join. Definitely. Okay, so Morgan is being attacked by the knights, and we need to help her if we don't die. Ow.
The idea was that we can imagine that they are the
Oh, I'm dead.
knights of the round table that were corrupted.
Yeah.
I'm talking, so I take damage.
Oh no.
Classic.
Oh, I'm so terrible with Geppetto.
Yes, that
It's a
was a new
nightmare.
upgrade of Piper. I'm gonna
Oh
use a
no,
feather so I
why?
can help them because
I'm dead.
it's gonna be too difficult otherwise if we are not complete
I use
a
it
complete
also.
Ravenswatch. Maybe I can help you. No.
Oh, I'm dead too.
No, not you.
Ah, take feathers. Take feathers.
Okay.
Alright.
Ah, I'm dead.
That's getting quite complicated.
So yes, I was saying it's a
Oh.
new upgrade
focus
from
on the same.
Pit Piper. Maybe I will have time to show you, but I don't know. It seems pretty complicated. Basically, it's
Wow.
doing a
What was
reverse
that?
defense move.
There is one spearman that is stunned,
I-
but
Uh,
the pack is too strong.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm dead.
Thanks.
Me too. Okay,
Oh,
so no horseman for you today. Sorry.
Sorry.
Maybe with Valentin and Adrien. Unless,
They're better than us, so
yes. I think we are only level 3 maybe. So maybe that's that. Will future heroes draw from more modern literatures like Sherlock Holmes or something, or will it always be more medieval fantasy? Well, we don't want it to be too modern, so I don't know at which point we're gonna stop, but it has to fit in the medieval fantasy still. But we are interested in modern literature. But I guess not too modern too, so I don't know what the limit is. But yeah.
I think he's endless.
Yes.
I'm dead.
Well, it's perfect timing because we won't be able to show another run, but I can show our face again. Is it working?
Oh no.
Yeah. So thank you, Pascal, Roman, and Max, for taking the time to answer some questions. It was very interesting. And I know it is pretty blurry how things can be made in video games, so it's nice sometimes to have a little chat with the people actually making the game. How did you guys enjoy Avalon? The architecture, the nightmare invasion, the new enemies, the quest, even though we weren't able to really showcase that, and also a little sneak peek of the Master Nightmare. Are you excited to finally play it? And like I mentioned earlier, it was not the true scaling of Avalon, since we played it as like a first chapter. And to go to chapter 3, you will have to go through chapter 1, 2, and 3 to finally arrive there. So your builds would be pretty strong by then. And yeah, it is still going to be difficult because it is a roguelike and we like the challenge. But hopefully with the new custom mode, you will be able to also tailor your runs the way you want, if you want to make it a little bit easier or even harder. So yes, that's going to be cool. If you have any final words, Roman, Pascal, Max, you want to chat about something, we still have a little bit of time. So
Yeah, I just wanted to say stay around because you will probably see the third floor and maybe the quest and stuff like this. So we couldn't show everything, but it's I think it's really interesting to see it. So have fun. I hope you will like the update, and yeah, thank you.
Cool. I will drop another 100 hours on this easy. Well, there's a ton of new content to test and discover, so definitely, yeah. So how much time a run needs in order to be finished now that the game has 3 chapters? That's about 60 minutes, so 1 hour, from the beginning to the end of the boss fight. It can go a little bit over that if you take your time at the different bosses of the end of the chapters. But yeah, usually it's 60 minutes, which is already quite a lot, especially for a multiplayer game. So, have any plans to add more localization? Interesting question. I believe we currently support 12 languages. If I'm right, we have English, French, Chinese, simplified Chinese, traditional Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Portuguese, Spanish, German, Polish, and I'm missing Italian. I'm also missing another one. I don't remember which one is it. But we already support a lot of languages. Maybe if there is a strong demand, a strong request, we could add some others. Who knows? Oh yeah, Russian too. So yeah. Any plans for hero skins? So yes, I've talked a little bit about that earlier. Yes, we will have skins for version 1.0 because it is a very strongly requested feature, and we just want to make you happy, basically. A question for you, Max and Roman. Are you both thinking of fun new designs post 1.0 release?
Oh yeah, I have big ideas like a disco ball and a dance floor for Avalon, but
Yeah.
I'll try to get this validated by the lead team, but not sure.
Maybe a bit of fishing and housing too.
Oh yeah, the fishing
No.
game, please.
Don't
Let's do
don't
this.
put ideas into people's mind, please.
We can talk about the future, but we have a lot of ideas, so don't worry.
Will an enemy bestiary be added post 1.0? Probably post 1.0. It's something we have in mind because we did it in our other games like Curse of the Dead Gods, so it would be cool to have it, but I don't know when. It's not a priority. Priority is to finish the game, but it could be a nice way to polish the content. Is there consideration to rescale the chapters so that the time can be reduced to 15 minutes per chapter? You are one of the few asking to reduce the timer in chapters because it's very controversial. But Pascal, why did we make maps so big? Do you have like an answer to that question? It's something that is brought up a lot, the fact that the chapters are a bit long, big, you know. So
The size of
the size, yeah.
time to do them.
The size.
I mean, it's kind of related. The size is kind of related of the play with the playtime. So basically, you cannot quite explore all the map within the time limit. But if you're really fast, you can in theory do it, like do all the challenge. If you skip all the fight, and you're very good. But yes, the size is just that you have to make choice, so you cannot do everything if you play normally. So this is part of the design. So you have to pick what you want to do, what you can skip because you think you will not have the time to do it. So it's part of the strategy of the run. So it was important to have the map a little bit bigger than what you can do within the time limit.
Yes.
You have to have a choice to have a strategy.
But don't worry, if you want to do the complete map with the new custom mod that we're going to showcase just after the little break, you will be able to remove the timer. So you will have all the time you want to complete the chapters, even if the runs are like 3 hours long. If that's what you want, you will be able to do it. All right. Thank you, Pascal. Thank you, Roman. Thank you, Max. That was really cool. Let's do that again. I hope on the chat you enjoyed that. We're going to take a short break of about 10 minutes so we can recharge the batteries and get ready to welcome back Mathilda and also Adrien, the game director, and Valentin, the art director, so we can showcase the new custom mods. Thank you and see you in a little bit.